Mind-blowing psychology facts that will change how you think. Your brain is lying to you right now. It rewrites your memories, makes decisions before you even realize it, and even tricks you into thinking you're better than you actually are. But don't worry, it's not just you. It happens to everyone. Today, we're diving into the craziest psychology facts that will make you question everything you know about your own mind. The human brain is weird. It's powerful but also incredibly flawed in ways that scientists are still trying to understand. Some of these facts might shock you. Some might explain why people act the way they do, and others might just make you rethink your entire life. Let's get into it. 1. Your brain decides before you do. Ever feel like you just went with your gut on a decision? Turns out, your brain actually made that choice up to 7 seconds before you were even aware of it. Neuroscientists discovered this by scanning people's brains while they were making decisions. Your subconscious is always working behind the scenes, running the show before you even get a say. 2. Your mind creates false memories. Do you remember something vividly, only to find out later that it never actually happened? That's called the Mandela effect. Large groups of people misremember historical events or details, like the Monopoly man never actually having a monocle. Your brain constantly fills in gaps in your memory, making up details that seem real, but aren't. 3. You're addicted to your phone because of dopamine. Ever wonder why you can't stop scrolling on social media? That's because of dopamine, the brain chemical responsible for pleasure and reward. Every like, comment, or new notification gives you a small hit of dopamine, keeping you hooked. Big tech companies know this, and they design apps to keep you addicted. 4. Your brain focuses more on negative things. Ever notice how you can get 10 compliments, but one mean comment ruins your whole day? That's called the negativity bias. Your brain is wired to pay more attention to negative experiences than positive ones because, back in ancient times, remembering dangers meant survival. It's not great for your self-esteem, but hey, at least it kept our ancestors alive. 5. You're not as good at multitasking as you think. Hate to break it to you, but multitasking is a lie. Your brain can't actually focus on 2 things at once. Instead, it rapidly switches between tasks, making you slower and less efficient. So next time you're texting while watching TV while pretending to work, just know you're probably doing all 3 badly. 6. Your brain rewrites bad experiences. Your brain doesn't just remember things, it edits them. There's something called the peak-in rule, which means your brain prioritizes the most intense and final moments of an experience. That's why a vacation can feel amazing, even if most of it was just okay, as long as it had a great ending. 7. Smiling can trick your brain into feeling happier. Here's a hack. Fake a smile, and your brain might actually believe you're happy. It's called the facial feedback hypothesis. Your brain associates smiling with happiness, so forcing a smile can actually improve your mood. It won't fix everything, but hey, it's worth a shot. 8. You judge others differently than yourself. Ever notice how when you mess up, it's because of bad luck, but when someone else messes up, it's because they're just bad at something? That's the fundamental attribution error. We cut ourselves slack but hold others accountable. It's human nature, but now that you know, maybe you'll be a little less judgmental. 9. Your brain remembers emotional moments best. Ever wonder why you can recall really embarrassing or really amazing moments in detail, but you forget what you ate last Tuesday? That's because of flashbulb memory. Your brain locks in emotionally charged moments more vividly than boring ones. It is why people remember exactly where they were when major events happen, but struggle to recall what they did last weekend. 10. Your brain tricks you into thinking you worked harder than you did. Have you ever felt exhausted after doing something that wasn't actually that hard? That's the effort justification effect. Your brain convinces you that something was more difficult or important than it actually was. So next time you feel like you worked really hard, take a second to think, did you really? Your brain is powerful, but it's also full of glitches. It rewrites your memories, makes choices for you, and keeps you hooked on things like social media without you even realizing it. But now that you know these tricks, maybe you can outsmart your own mind. If you found this video interesting, you're definitely going to love what I have coming up next. Click on this video right here and prepare to have your mind blown even more.